All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So, just getting back to the hotel now. Me and my girlfriend actually spent the day in Belgium, Brussels to be exact. Totally awesome. Beautiful, beautiful city. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll probably take some of the video clips, just some of the stuff that we've been up to in Paris and again, Belgium, and I'll put them at the end of today's video or this video. If you guys are interested, if not, not a big deal, not in the slightest, but to make a long story short, we get back to the hotel, Wi-Fi connects. As soon as it does, I get the notification, Robert Saleh not committed on quarterback Zach Wilson to start against the Chicago Bears this Sunday. First instant reaction, I don't blame Saleh. I mean, to look at this defense, to look at his defense, and to say, you know what, they have not only just been good, been solid, consistently week after week after week, they have been elite week after week after week. That's not an over exaggeration. This defense is a top 5 defense in all of football. And when you constantly have the offense coming up short and the defense is carrying the team, some could say that that could lead to problems down the road. When I think about Robert Saleh, the position that he's in, it's a really tough sell as a head coach of a football team to say, you know what, we're looking at these we're looking at these quarterback performances. Again, week after week after week, they are not up to par with what we expect from the second overall pick in the second year of the same system. A lot of guys don't have that luxury. Justin Fields does not have that luxury. New coaching staff. Trevor Lawrence doesn't have that luxury. Mac Jones does not have that luxury. Yes, still on the Patriots, still with Belichick, but they got rid of McDaniels, obviously, now with the Raiders. They brought in Matt Patricia as OC, Joe Judge back on the staff. Point is this: Zach Wilson, again, second year in the system, second overall pick, has the arm strength, has the quick release, has the mobility. Those 3 traits are really, really likable. Those are 3 great traits to have from the quarterback position, especially at such a young age. And on top of that, he has weapons. Joe Douglas invested a top 10 pick in Garrett Wilson, a second round pick in Denzel Mims, a second round pick in Elijah Moore, Michael Carter, a good young running back. He invested in 2 veteran tight ends coming off career seasons in Tyler Conklin and CJ Uzama. And on top of all of that, a top 5 defense. So to sit here and lose big games, the biggest game of the season, 10-3, and by the way, the defense did not even give up those 7 points. It was on special teams at the end of the game, as we all know. It's a really tough pill to swallow. Again, in Foxborough, to fly home, watching his press conference, hearing some of the quotes after the game, just unbelievable stuff. I mean, Zach Wilson is just the body language, him just kind of acting so nonchalant. It's annoying, it's frustrating, it's disappointing. Garrett Wilson's quotes after the game saying that they're sorry, looking at Garrett Wilson on the field, visibly upset. Denzel Mims, visibly upset. John Franklin Myers liking the tweet after the game. Sauce Gardner liking the tweet after the game about, Zach Wilson not shouldering any of the blame, essentially deflecting the blame elsewhere, not being a leader. I don't blame Saleh. I really don't. The training wheels are officially off. I think that's the bottom line. We see it all the time with young quarterbacks. Doesn't matter if it's the Jets or not. You have a leash. There is a learning curve that needs to take place, right, guys? We all have heard it so many times over and over and over again. When you have a young quarterback, a rookie quarterback, a second-year guy, sometimes they just got to work through the kinks. We're seeing that actually with Justin Fields. This season started off a little rocky last year, but man, he's really, really picking it up as of late. Currently, unfortunately, dealing with an injury. I don't even know what his status is for Sunday's game, but the training wheels are officially off. We have got to get better production from the quarterback position, and interestingly enough, I actually got a video coming on this tomorrow, what I want to see from Zach Wilson off the field and on the field. I'm going to record that in tomorrow morning, or maybe even late tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, though, it'll be up tomorrow. hotel Wi-Fi. It's weird with the uploading videos. Sometimes it takes, I think it took like 50 minutes to upload one the other day. It took like 3 the other day. Bottom line is this: Zach Wilson. It doesn't take a genius to look at the numbers, to watch him play. He's missing wide open guys. His confidence looks completely wiped. Completely wiped. Whether it's defenses getting in his head, the pass rush, him afraid to make a mistake. I mean, that pass, he threw a pass early in the game, should have been picked off to McCourty, just dropped it right on the numbers, dropped it. After that moment, Zach looked completely rattled. Just, he did not know he was literally staring at wide open guys and was not pulling the trigger. That is a mental thing. That is a self-belief, that is a confidence thing. So, can that be fixed in 1 week? I do have a theory, or I do have somewhat of a, idea on what the Jets can do offensively if they decide to roll with Zach here. And again, I really want to kind of dive into that in tomorrow's video, but we'll see what happens. Mike White, Joe Flacco. I think if I was Saleh, I would roll with Zach for 1 more week. And when I say 1 more week, it's not just put him out there and see what he does. It's from a drive to drive basis. If the Jets are losing and it's the same old story, great defensive play, nothing offensively, I wouldn't rule out putting Flacco in the second half, putting Mike White in the second half, Chris Streveler. I know I might get some heat for that, but I like Chris Streveler. I do. At this point in the season, when the Jets are in the thick of they're in the middle of the playoff race, middle of an AFC East crown race. You don't want to be hindered. You don't want to be anchored down by one position, one player. So if we have a guy on the roster who can create a spark, be a leader, be a quarterback, distribute the football, make good decisions with the ball. We've seen Joe Flacco do that. We've seen Mike White do that at times last year. Anything could happen, right? Anything could happen. But I will say this, although it's disappointing to hear and disappointing to see Zach struggle this bad, I'm happy that Saleh is saying, we got other guys in this locker room. We got a stadium full of fans that are paying their hard-earned money to come watch this football team. We got a group of coaches in here that are putting together solid game plans, going toe-to-toe with Matt LaFleur, going toe-to-toe with Mike Tomlin, going toe-to-toe with Bill Belichick, Sean McDermott, Mike McDaniel, good NFL head coaches. And we are losing games not 100% on Zach. Of course, we've had some special teams blunders. We've had some horrible play calls. We've had some dropped passes, some mistakes, penalized. It's not I don't want to make there should not be a witch hunt against Zach Wilson. It's the ultimate team game here. But he's a big reason why. When the offense is struggling, Zach Wilson is a big reason why. And that's the unfortunate truth. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Robert Saleh has not committed on a starting quarterback. My belief is that they will probably give Zach one more half. One more half to show something. That's my guess. But we'll see. I mean, Joe's just the steady hand. He's the veteran. He could come in and right the ship. I'm not saying he's going to go throw for 400 every week or anything like that and become a top 5 quarterback, but he can enter a game with a great understanding of the game plan, playing within the structure, the confines of the offense, and say, I look at this defense. Look at these wide receivers. Look at this tight end. These tight ends, sorry. I don't have to be a hero. I don't have to be a hero. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, go Jets. I don't know, like 2 minutes or something? I'm not sure.